What it do, ski? It's your boy Farewell34. Today, y'all, we're checking out some good old Stargate. This one is season number 8, episode number 13. Whoa! No, it's not. Today's not the 13th, but it is a Friday, and we're checking out the 13th episode. Confirmed spooky one.
Bruh, chill.
Before we get into today's video, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to a collab that I'm a part of with the Normies. They're raising money for charity, and we're doing it through some merch. So if you guys can see, we got a cool little reactor collab. I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to try and spot me. See if you can spot me on here. Spoilers, it's me. It's your boy. No, it's your boy. It's for a good cause, and we're you know, raising some money for charity. So it's with the Reactor Universe. If you guys are interested in getting one for yourself, links in the description down below. I'll attach it in the Patreon comments and the YouTube comments if you guys are interested in checking it out. That being said, though, we are moving forward in the series, so I'm just excited to check it out. As always, don't forget to smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And with that being said, beautiful people, let's get right into it.
The war between Baal and the System Lords has reached a critical stage.
Okay.
According to Toker intelligence, Bastet and Olakan are dead. Lord Yu and Amaterasu are rallying their armies for what will probably be their last stand.
As we predicted, the Jafar were no
body.
match for the Cold Warriors.
Some of the System Lords are actively seeking out areas of refuge. Planets they abandoned long ago are now being scouted as possible sanctuaries.
And this affects us how?
One of these planets, which used to fall under the domain of the System Lord Ares, also happens to be the place where the Toker dropped off one Harry Mayborn 2 years ago.
Yo, it's a Mayborn episode!
How?
If we do not retrieve him, Harry Mayborn faces certain capture, torture,
And
interrogation,
execution.
perhaps even death.
They're boys. Send a team.
All right, fine. Go get him.
No, you gotta get involved, Jack. It's your boy.
Yes, sir.
I guess that's the thing I'm not used to, not seeing Jack on the missions. Because you can't have the head.
According to the Toker, the people of this
Leaving.
world are fairly primitive.
No phones, no lights, no motor cars. I bet you Mayborn just jumps at a chance to leave.
We may not have a lot of time. Ares could be here in a matter of days.
Oh, his body just on the floor? Hey, yo.
We don't mean you any harm.
Looking for a friend of ours, Harry Mayborn. Maybe you've heard of him? Shifty fella.
You will follow us to the village and meet with King Archon.
King?
He will discern your true intentions.
My man's really got dropped off at a planet and became their king, eh? Man totally got statues made after him. So it appears that we're watching Merlin. Oh, it's a cool, cool shot.
Type.
Here we go, guys.
Mayborn.
This is King Archon. My lord, our hunting party encountered these off-worlders by the gate.
Hey guys, long time no see.
From being on the run to being the lord of the land. The come up is real. Now the question is, was there some sort of prophecy that he fulfilled? As we've sort of had happen in the past?
I should have known.
It's good to be king.
You're expecting us?
Okay there, Simba.
Sort of. Where's Jack?
General O'Neill's back at the SGC.
General.
Okay. General O'Neill. That doesn't sound right. Food! Drinks for our guests!
We don't have time for this.
You should try one of these. It's guava and a mango.
Sort of a guango.
I like that. Guango! So shall it be!
You have to get out of here. You're in danger.
I know. The Goa'uld are coming. You should peel it before you eat it. I find the skin kind of tart.
You know about the Goa'uld?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what's his angle?
What are you trying to pull?
He speaks the truth. King Archon is a prophet. He foresaw your arrival and the hand you will play in defeating our enemy.
It's all part of the prophecy.
Ah! Put me in the writer's room.
Why are we here, Mayborn?
This writing is an ancient. What do the locals know about these ruins?
Well, not much.
Uh-oh, concerned Daniel
They
has
generally
appeared.
avoid the area because it's close to the Naquita mines, the site of their former enslavement. Bad luck and all. This is incredible.
All right, what do we got? Let me see it. Okay, it's spaced out.
What is it?
It's a record of the planet's history, covering major events.
Oh, okay, it's a
Only
flashback.
some of them haven't happened yet. Took me a while to figure it out. But once I did, I realized there were references in the text to things that are going to happen in the future.
What?
Yeah, I know. It sounds crazy. I didn't think much of it either at the time.
Sure you're reading it correctly?
Okay, what is it gonna
My
predict?
skills may not compare with Dr. Jackson's, but over the years I've picked up a decent understanding of ancient writing. As a result of my translations, I predicted a major flood would destroy the village. These are simple people. This stuff would mean nothing to them. I had to play the role of a prophet to convince them.
And out of gratitude, they made you king.
It was their idea.
There, what's Daniel saying?
Well, he's partly right anyway. It is a historical log. The oppressors of old will return
That's the gold.
to seek dominion over the land.
Okay.
Those of a distant world will come
I'm guessing that's you guys.
And
to
then
vanquish the evil and restore order once again.
survey says.
See? They come.
Sorry, but we didn't come here to fight the grow old. We should get going.
Actually, this is interesting, and there's a lot here to translate.
See, if this was a season 2, 3, even 4, Daniel, he'd be like, oh no, maybe 3. He'd be like, but Jack, we need to study the wall, get a better understanding of the grooves. This is an archaeological masterpiece. We've been there, had those beefs, right? That's what,
Go ahead.
Mayborn was right. The script on these walls is a historical log compiled by an ancient who traveled through time to study the evolution of life on this world.
yo.
Daniel, we know the ancients experimented with time travel, but we have no evidence that they actually mastered it.
Yeah, well, we do now.
No.
You see, to the best of my knowledge, these writings are only a couple hundred years old. Right, so the only logical explanation is that an ancient traveled to the future and then back to a time not too long ago.
This is kind of
I don't know,
crazy.
Daniel.
There are references to the time travel device itself. Now, it's described as being inside a small ship. Now, if I'm right, they'll be here. I think it's worth a look.
This is kind of crazy.
All right.
Just give it a little more time.
I hate to say it, Daniel, but we can't risk staying much longer.
It's probably cloaked, if anything.
Sam?
Daniel, we have no way of knowing when the grow old will get here. Be hours.
This is actually an episode connecting to the end of the series. That would be kind of nuts. Does that not kind of sound like look like a puddle jumper? Hello?
Certainly looks like a ship.
These appear to be flight controls.
So what's this?
It's so funny because we're used to it now as a PJ, even the crystals and whatnot, but they don't know about
It
them,
bears
right?
little resemblance to ancient designs we have previously encountered.
Well, judging from Mayborn's wall, it must have worked at some point.
Let's not touch anything just yet. Kind of fond of this era.
Okay, so what do we do?
It's like it was actually designed to fit through the gate.
Dude!
This vessel appears to be relatively undamaged.
This is so cool.
The engine may yet be functional.
It's like a kitted out
This
puddle
is
jumper, if anything,
ancient
right?
technology.
Welcome, brother! I guess this is one of the few reasons they would need to bring Jack.
Jack! It's great to see you.
Is he gonna knight him?
How long's it been?
Oh,
Not long enough.
since that time you got us stranded off-world and tried to kill me.
I guess congratulations are in order. You made general.
You made king.
Not a contest.
Do you mind? These guys are torturing that ditty.
Right.
Harry, you're aware of the fact that this place is going to be overrun by a gaggle of bad guys soon.
Yeah, well, maybe.
You've got to tell these people they got to start packing. We'll take as many as we can.
I can't. I already told them you'd save the day.
Oh, that's where Jack puts a foot on the brake.
Let me ask you a question.
It's like the serious tone, too. Does not fuck with this.
Did this prophecy mention anything about casualties?
I just assumed.
Yeah, do you really want to take that chance, Harry? Do you want to roll those dice?
He's like, all right, I'll log off RuneScape today.
It's not going to be easy to convince him, Jack.
You can do it, Harry. You're the king.
I was gonna say he's a wizard.
And remember, it's good to be king.
You're gonna have to help me out here, Carter. Got any quarters?
Unfortunately, I can't help you with this one, sir. You're on your own.
Fine.
All right, he's serious. Hey, yo.
Good.
Somebody get him a beer.
Not so good.
2 tall boys down, he'll get this thing going.
Perhaps you should consider telling the truth.
That's one strategy.
Whatever you decide, we are running out of time. We must leave soon.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And you also got to think Tilt doesn't rate him too, right?
No, no, just leave
False
that.
God,
That
false
stuff
king.
over there.
Similar. And she's about to leak.
We need to reroute the controls to the secondary output, which was originally designed to power the time device.
Of course we do.
See, I initially thought it was going to be a clip episode due to all the writers, but apparently not. Maybe it's different energy sources? And if it could power... That's what I thought. If it could power a time machine, it's got to be pretty nutty.
That is one thing I can't give you, Carter.
You can't be serious.
Sir, this technology is too valuable to lose.
Carter, what do you want me to do? Call in reinforcements? It's not like we're throwing down with a couple of Jaffa. We're taking on a system lord.
Hey, yo!
Surrender your weapons, or die where you stand.
Oh, if I had a nickel.
Lower your weapons. First, lower your weapons.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Jack? Daniel? I'm not gonna shoot. God, I miss going off-world.
I guess that also could contribute to why Jack is a little bit more stern and, yeah, it's a little rusty.
I did plan to use them to my personal advantage. But all that changed once I became King Archon I.
Oh, please.
It's true, Jack. I care about these people.
That's a wicked beard. That's the weirdest shirt. They're little belts instead of buttons.
My friends, I wish I were here under better circumstances, but the fact is I come before you all to deliver a warning.
Assassination attempt?
We must abandon our world. Arrangements are being made to help us.
The enemy will be defeated.
Ah, yes, the prophecy was clear, but only up to a certain point. After that, it was somewhat unclear, there's a chance that some of us may get hurt or even killed in the process. And I am not willing to...
Impossible. You assured us we would be safe.
That's a wicked mustache. Nice, feeling it. I'm no king. I'm Sir Capelot.
The truth is, I've not been entirely honest with you. I am not a seer. I don't possess insight into the future, or I'm just a regular guy. No more or less special than any of you.
But the prophecies.
The prophecies don't come from me. They come from the walls of the old temple, written in stone for all to see. These writings, and with the proper understanding, any of you could do the same. I am a pretender. I took advantage of you, and for that I am deeply sorry.
What about the design for the new watermill? Was this written on the temple wall as well?
No, that was from me.
And our new medicines?
From me.
Our legal code. These were not the acts of a pretender, but of a leader.
Guys, I'm touched, really.
We will defeat this enemy, and we will do so under the leadership of our great king, Archon the First.
Hip hip!
Archon!
Hooray!
Archon! 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 Archon!
Not my problem, Harry. If these folks don't want to go, they don't have to go. Harry, we're not staying. And if you want to come with us, I suggest you get your royal butt to the gate.
Yeah, they're not gonna spend manpower and resources to save this planet. Hello? Hello? I mean, that's really what it do be looking like, though, when invasions happen. We can't just put our gate on Do Not Disturb, you know?
We got a little problem here. Ares Jaffa just came through the gate.
That's a cool symbol.
It is with a joyful heart and open arms that we welcome you.
I'm Trelak, first prime to the great Lord Ares, your god, who will be returning to reclaim this land and his loyal followers.
He looks familiar.
Glad tidings of comfort and joy.
Lord Ares demands nothing short of complete obedience from both you and your people.
Is he the host of like a money talk show or like a money
Understood.
reality show or something? Like a game show?
Do you have something to say, slave?
I am not a slave.
I apologize.
Of course you will.
Relax.
In the end, you and your people will be defeated, just as the prophecy has foretold.
The prophecy.
Pay no attention. She's obviously frightened beyond reason. Another predicted rain today with a chance of morning frost, and yet what fine weather we are enjoying.
Silence! If what you say is true, then we would be fools to stay and meet our certain death.
It is written on the walls of the old temple.
Go with her.
What are you guys doing? I thought you were gonna blow it up.
General O'Neill's giving me one more chance to get the engines online so we can fly it out of here.
Yeah, I'm all for saving the ship, but you're cutting it kind of close.
I know.
I have prepared a feast in your honor.
Anyone who refuses to accept us will die.
You've made yourself perfectly clear.
To you, perhaps. But your subjects seem less than willing to accept our terms.
They're simple folk, easily influenced. With my help, you'll have no trouble bending them to your will.
Let go, Jack, let go. Chauffeur. They showed him putting his head up but not saying the word he was about to say. Alright, they are forced to get the PJ to work.
You're too late to save this world. I've already received word. Lord Ares has just arrived.
We're getting close to the end of this one, too.
I'm done, I think.
What were you and your allies planning? Know this, Shova. I'll see to it that you suffer slowly.
And I will see to it that you die quickly.
That might be one of the nicest forehead emblems out of all the Jaffa. The texture, even the color, more like it's a shiny gold versus Teal'c's, which is dull.
My men guard the gate, and the mothership descends as we speak.
Oh, Teal'c looks pressed. Ooh, the sounds.
You feel outraged? Imagine how I feel. Betrayed by my own people.
Nice. Unless this PJ is like kitted out with some crazy weapons. That seems like the easy answer. Bruh. What is going on right now? Wait, what? Wait, what? Isn't it just weird that that makes sense? He was blocked up with one arm and left the other arm just dangle there for like 3 seconds. Wait, what? What is going on right now? This is not believable at all.
You are a man of your word. Indeed. Weapons.
Vital systems.
Wow, look at that. You hit some vital systems.
Think that was vital?
Relatively speaking.
That was a little easy.
You sure you don't want to leave all this?
I can't abandon these people, Jack. I made a life here. I can't walk away from my home, my friends.
Wives.
Wait, so did we get the PJ? I think we got it, right? That's the assumption. Okay, see, that's so interesting because I was under the assumption that, like, the episode was wrapping up. I'm like, there's a whole ass mothership with 5 minutes left. What are we gonna do? They're gonna have to cut corners to, like, write themselves out of this very quickly, and they did, which made it very convenient, which is fine. And they cut out the scenes of them, like, are they just gonna have the puddle jumper just sort of jump through the Stargate? They don't know what's gonna happen. Like, do they know how to control it properly? So all these things just happened. Like, they parked it, went through it slowly. Anyway.
Bruh, chill.
And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 Season number 8, Episode number 13. That was my reaction video. And we got to catch up with good old Mayborn. Been a little while since we last seen him sipping on martinis after being on the run. Last time that him and Jack interacted. And I was not expecting this to be a Mayborn episode, let alone one that was so unique in the sense that we got to see him as the king, and you know, sort of owning up to it, and then by the end of this one, genuinely deciding to stay and be with his people. So I thought Harry gave a fun little performance this time around, and I enjoyed the overall storyline. You know, prophecies, tying back the ancients, us getting a PJ. You know, so I think this was a cool little overlap into SG-1 and SG-A. That also connected back to the overarching system lord situation there with Ares going down. So I thought this was a pretty nice episode. I loved back and forth, so Neil sort of getting involved. I loved the humor aspects of Harry being the king and the absurdity to that. I think they played into that pretty well. Nothing too over the top, all within reason. And you know, this is what I would expect if Harry became king, right? So yeah, with that being said, I appreciated this from a comical perspective. This sort of like a niche storyline where we last left off with Harry, but as well expanding the System Lord storyline, the connecting SG-A and SG-1, you know, an inch closer, and the idea of time travel. Now we have this in our hands, right? I thought we were gonna go a completely different route with the story, as well with all the writers being involved. I thought this was gonna be like an accidental time travel story and go to different points in our series, but I think they're going to leave that for the future, but while this was an enjoyable episode, it also seems like a pretty big one in the fact that we got to destroy the System Lord, some of the System Lords. Harry's now controlling a whole population, a whole city, a country, world, whatever. And now we've got a PJ that has time travel abilities, and also the fact that an Ancient now has mastered time travel at some point and transcribed all these things. So I think this was an interesting and nifty idea within this episode and how they connected it to the larger story. That being said, I thought Jack was pretty funny this one. I enjoyed his sort of one-liners and just the way they utilized him here. I also thought that Ghoul that we had, the Ares sort of right-hand man, was also particularly nice, who I believe is that guy from that game show. Can't say the name off the top of the head, but it looked like him. I thought this is actually a pretty enjoyable episode for season number 8. But y'all, what did you think about this one? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, if you guys enjoyed this one, definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you guys haven't already. What do you think about this one in general? Is this one of your favorite Mayborn episodes? Maybe a standout of season 8? I thought this was pretty lighthearted, fun, and enjoyable, honestly. But with that being said, that's it for me, y'all, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.